So as I was reviewing thermochem with my class today, one part that I thought could be beneficial was just reviewing this formula NH equals delta H, as it's a formula that can cause a little bit of confusion. So when I'm looking at this equation here, the combustion of methanol, you're given the delta H and it's asked to figure out the mass of the methanol that burned to produce this enthalpy change here. So you're given two enthalpies and we're using the formula NH equals delta H, and this is where it can get a little bit confusing. So the amount of energy produced depends on how much we have and what the enthalpy of the reaction is. So even though this says delta H, this delta H goes in for H of the formula, and the value that you either are producing or absorbing will go in for the delta H of the formula. So when we're starting to plug it in, you're going to have N times negative 1,275.8 kilojoules. It's asking about methanol, and this value represents 2 moles of methanol, so you'll have to divide that value by 2. And that will equal negative 9.00 times 10 to the power 4 kilojoules. So we're going to get N by itself. So to get N alone, you're going to divide this over to the other side. So N will equal, let's put that into our calculators quickly. And you'd have negative 9.00 times 10 to the power 4. And we want to divide that by negative 1,275.8, and that value is divided by 2. So at this point, I'm getting 141.08. This number keeps going, and this is in moles of methanol. So now I can multiply by the molar mass of 1 mole of methanol. So I want to now add up my molar mass, and let me just do that quickly. So I have 1 carbon plus the 3 hydrogens plus 1 oxygen plus 1 more hydrogen. Oops, not times, plus. So you get 32.06, and now we'll multiply so moles can cancel. And it's going to be a bigger number, and when we see this 4,523.27, this number keeps going. But notice that the unit they want it is kilograms, and the number we have here is in grams. So we could just divide this by 1,000 because there's 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. And when we do that, we get 4.52 kilograms. And so that is our answer. So when you are looking at your formula, NH equals delta H, try to remember that this H here comes from the delta H of the reaction, and it's a molar enthalpy, so you want to divide it by the amount of moles of whatever it's asking about. So if it asked you about oxygen, you would divide by 3. If it asked you about water, you would divide by 4. And then the moles matter. Once you multiply, you can figure out the energy released or absorbed by the system. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, and if there's anything else you'd like me to do, please just leave me a comment. Thank you for watching.